everybody, and welcome to my life lately. So I did do my nails. They are a little bit bright for my liking. If you can't tell, we don't know the gender yet, and we're going to be doing a gender reveal party, not this weekend, not that weekend, but the 29th. So I'm not sure if these will last that long or if I'll end up having to redo them, but I think they turned out really cute. Yeah, I don't know. These are very bright for me, but I figured since it's the end of summer, we're going in September, I might as well do the bold color now. And if I make it until that day, that would be great. But if not, I'll try to do something a little lighter next time. I don't know. This is just, it's out there. Okay. So I'm going to be planning for the week of September 9th through the 15th. This is week 37. And what better way to do this week than to use the Sterling ink kit, because the A5 planners from Sterling Ink are supposed to be released on the 15th. So we're getting in the mood for next year's planner today. So I'm going to go ahead and take this larger washi strip from the subscription, and I'm going to rip it in half all the way down. Ooh. Today is Friday. Oh no, you guys, this is a lot harder than it looks. Okay, we're getting there. Keeps rolling back into itself. Are you guys purchasing anything from Sterling Ink, or are you guys just, I don't know, are you guys doing something different than Sterling Ink? Are you a Hobonichi girly? Let me know in the comments down below what your guys' plans are. And if you're buying from the release, what are you buying, or have you already purchased? Because she did, or she is doing 3 separate releases. So I think the first 2 have already gone. I think so, like the A6s. Oh no, this is looking a bit wonky. The A6 is already released, and some of the N1 and N2. Oh my gosh, you guys, I need to I need to flip this around or something, because I cannot seem to get this right, especially when it keeps rolling on me. Okay, I got the first initial part down. Now I can get the second part down. Yeah, so are you guys doing anything for the release? Are you guys getting anything? Let me know in the comments down below. I think I already said that, but oh well. Let me see if I can't rip this part off. Okay. Got that one off, but I don't think I'm going to be able to rip this one off. So I'm going to take this tiny little slice tool that I don't ever really pull out. I'm just going to at least slice it enough to where I can pull it off. Okay. And then Oh shoot, this was not my plan either. Can I pull this back up? Oh, sorry you guys. Oh no. All right. So yeah, today is Friday. Kalani is still at school currently, and Kinsey is taking a nap. Kinsey doesn't seem to be feeling the greatest. It just seems like she's coming down with a cold, or she's got that other top tooth that's coming in. That may or may not be the reason for her feeling the way she's feeling. Let's see if I can't get it right this time. Oh, perfect. Look at that. I hope I was in frame. I wasn't really paying attention. I wanted to incorporate some of the Coffee Monsters co-washi as well. So this is the, what is this one? This is one of the subscription ones with the wood grain heads, but this one has no foil. I went with the darker one for this. I thought that would look really nice. Okay. But yeah, so I don't think she is feeling the greatest. I don't know. She was up all night coughing, and it just seemed like she was not feeling all that well. Her nose is running like crazy. She might have that top tooth coming in, which could also be part of the reason for the nose. Gosh, I feel like this is just all over the place. I don't think it's 100% straight, and that could be why I'm struggling to keep this in line, but that is good enough for me. And I pinched my page just a little bit, but that's okay. There we go. I don't really think I'm gonna need those, but we'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. But I might flip-flop it so that what you're seeing is the opposite. So like down here, this portion will be down here rather than vice versa. Okay. So, oh my goodness, I'm already ruining this. It's okay. It'll give some character, right? Oh my goodness. Okay, but yeah, so we are excited to start the weekend. I did so much like destashing of Kalani's clothes or Kinsey's clothes. Not necessarily destashing to the point where I don't have anything if this is a girl, but enough to where it's less chaotic, because we really don't need that much clothing, right? Take care of that. No, there's just way too much. My girls have way too much clothes. And then what side do I want? Well, there isn't much of this brown piece in here. I guess there is a little bit down here. But if I do this side, we'll go like that. That way we can have just a little bit of the extra washi. Yeah, so as I was saying before I rudely got sidetracked, like always, I de-stashed a bunch of clothes, and I organized some of her clothes as well. I need to get with my sister because she's got most of my clothes for when Kalani was her age, or when Kalani was younger. And so all of my baby clothes went to my sister, and now I'm trying to get some of it back, and it's taking forever. My daughter Kinsey is already in clothes that I don't have currently from my sister yet. So that's a little bit frustrating. And it doesn't help that we live quite a ways away from each other, so like we don't get to see each other very often. Oh, it's right here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this washi across here. But yeah, so I'm waiting on 18-month clothes from my sister. She says she has a whole trash bag full of clothes for that size. And I'm like, that sounds about right. But it doesn't help me currently. So it's okay. But I did get rid of, or I did go through and finally pull out most of the 6 to 9 month clothes that were still in Kinsey's dresser. It's been a mess, you guys. We'll wait. For this side area here, I want to use this little bookshelf piece. I think it's so cute. Right? Is this the one I wanted? I think so. I was kind of eyeballing this kit earlier before Kinsey went to bed. Hopefully you guys have been in frame this whole time. I'm not really sure what's going on or why it feels like you guys are so far away. Hold on. There. I adjusted the camera a little bit in hopes that will help. See, I thought that was so cute. I'm gonna go ahead and rip off this piece of washi because it's sticking out a bit further than my little line here. Oh. And do that ever so lightly because if you do too much, then you're gonna rip the paper. Now that I got that part done, let me go ahead and cut off this little chunk on the side here. I need to clean these scissors off. They're just bad because I don't really pick off what I cut. Oh, I cut the paper a little bit. That's okay. Just shove them back in and call it good. Now let's see. This week isn't a very busy week. It's actually Spirit Week for Kalani at school because it's like homecoming season. and she's not going to the football games or anything like that, but I thought we could use the green in the square stickers from Coffee Monsters Co. to kind of write in what each day is going to be for Spirit Week. I have a piece of washi on my finger. Yeah, so I got the destashing done. Tomorrow we have a notary person coming to the house to sign some documents with us. I'm going crazy about cleaning the entire house. Let me go ahead and put these in the back, my washi graveyard. Don't really have much sterling ink back here, but might as well throw them out right here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and write in the days that she is going to be dressing up for, which will be all of them, but I mean, I'm gonna write them down so I know what day is what and what she needs to wear for each one of those days. So let's go ahead and write down the be active one is just her wearing some sort of sportswear. And then Tuesday is wear your favorite color. And then Wednesday is red, white, and blue. Thursday is mismatch day. So basically wear something funky. And then Friday is school spirit. So those are what she will be wearing. And then other than that, we really don't have a whole lot going on this week. Tuesday, Kalani has dentist appointment. So she is getting her cavities taken care of. So I'm gonna go ahead and use some of September 2023 sticky notes because I still have them left and they do kind of go with the theme here. I thought about doing the cookie one. I think I'm gonna do the cookie one just because it'll tie in some of the brown in here. Tuesday at 4. So I'm gonna have to pick her up from school early. We'll go ahead and just stick that right there. And then I'm gonna write that in with the Zebra Sarasa in 0.7. So this is a nice thick chunky gel pen. Oh, I wrote a little too big. It's okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pick her up from school because I don't want to deal with waiting for the bus and all that. I'll probably pick her up at 3. And yeah, so she'll only miss like about an hour of school. Let's see here. I have to work on Saturday. That's another thing. But I have these weekend banners that I'd really like to use. So just go ahead and stick that right down here. And if you're wondering, I have noticed that if you line it up right with the line of the K, it's pretty much even on both sides. So if you were wondering, line it up with a K and you should have a very even sticker. Okay? But yeah, so we're gonna work on Saturday. And I'm just gonna go ahead. Oh, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and try to lighter a little bit. Maybe make it look a little cute. There. My goodness. Oh, that took me way too long. Okay. So I work on Saturday. All that for just a little bit. Oh well. I think it still looks really pretty. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and use one of the August 2023 mini icons sticker sheet, the little arrows, to write in that my plan with me should be up. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Tombow. I need to ink this up. We are almost out of ink. This is in a vine nib. But this current Saturday that we're going into, not this one, but the 7th, I won't be working, which is quite unfortunate given the planner sale on Sunday. I have the November 2023 sticky note stickers This one's got like another shade of brown and then this green. I thought this one would be really cute to go ahead and use for the planners release. So we're gonna go ahead and stick that right up here because they will release at 10 a.m. on the 15th. And I want to, of course, purchase my 2025 planner. So let's write that in. Okay. For those of you guys who are wondering, this is a zebra G402. This is in a 0.5 mm. I found these at like Walmart or Meijer or something. So it's super easy to get your hands on. Personally, like, this isn't ideally what I would want to look at when I'm looking at my pen. I don't know, it's a little strange. But this one writes really good too. They're both really juicy, the Sarasa Zebra and this one. If I had a Sarasa Zebra in 0.5, I'd probably be using that over this one just because I like the look of this one so much better. But this one is a 0.7, so it's a very like bold ink. And yeah, so if I could find a 0.5 at a local store, I would buy this Sarasa in 0.5 over the 7. But for those of you guys who ask what pens I use, these are like the main two, especially writing on stickers. But if I wasn't writing on stickers, I tend to gravitate towards my TWSBI Eco. And I use the D Atramentes Document Black ink. And this is in a fine nib. So for those of you guys who are wondering what pens I use, there you go. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Tombow. This is 192. You can barely read it, but I'm gonna go ahead and highlight the week that we're on up here. Kalani has her late start day on Wednesday the 11th, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the August like textbooks or notebox sticker. This one is a washi tape, but Helen made them specifically so they have like a opening. I don't know if you guys can see that. There you go. To where you can go ahead and write in the box without having to have a special pen to write on washi or marker or whatever. So we're gonna go ahead and put that right here. About the fly situation from last week when I mentioned we have a fly problem. Today I'm going to use the Pentel Energel Clenna in 0.4 because this one's a lot smaller for writing into this one real quick. But about the fly problem. So I ended up going into the basement and pouring bleach into our water down there in hopes that it may or may not resolve the issue, because my mother-in-law mentioned that it's possible that, you know, we had a warmer summer and the flies came into the house, they multiplied, and that is where, you know, larvae and stuff could be living. So I went ahead and poured bleach down there because I'm like, this has gotta go. Like, these flies are being a nuisance and they're terrible. So far it seems to be helping. Obviously it's only been a few days since I did it, so I guess I won't know for like another week or so if it really did do anything at all. Okay, I want to do a little bit of decorating with some of this deco. I don't really want to do too much though. I just want to do a little bit here and there. This is where I'm going to write my to-dos for the week. If you guys were wondering why I have this empty space. As of right now, I don't think there is much to do in regards to like what I'm filming and when, so I probably won't be marking that in. I'll probably, of course, do my my plan with me filming either Thursday or Friday. So I think I'm going to write that in. And I'll probably use my stamp. This is the Coffee Monsters Co. stamp. And this is the Tombow N15, which is like a black. We'll just use that. I personally like using my Tombows for stamps in my Sterling ink planner because it doesn't seep through to the other side. And then, yeah, so I just like to coat this really, really well. And sometimes I'll go over the same spot a few times just to make sure that I really got it, because sometimes it still doesn't work very well. We're gonna go ahead and stick that down. There, it looks so cute. And then my Tombow Federoscape brush tip pen and hard tip is one of the brush pens that I use whenever you see my big bold lettering. So yeah, filming. Oop. Oh, missing a dot. Okay. This is where I'm going to go ahead and write my books again. I seem to be reading a lot of books, you guys. I don't know what has gotten into me, but I'm really enjoying reading as much as I am. So I have these Skinny Modi speech bubbles. This is like the colorful colorway, the colorful colorway. I just want to use this one over here. I was reading a Libby Loan book for the past few days, and it was quite the challenge, you guys. It was called Masters of Death, and I'm not really good at explaining like what I'm reading without like giving away like the whole plot, you know, but let's just say like my brain could barely comprehend a lot of what I was reading, and it was quite unfortunate to feel like I was barely hanging on, or like I could barely understand it. I don't know if you guys have ever read that book, but if you were interested in reading it, just know that it's kind of chaotic. Not in a bad way. Like, I'm not saying this book was absolutely terrible, because it did have a really good like ending. Like, I think the ending was really, you know, I don't know how to explain books. This is sad. Like, the ending made it worth the read. And as much as I wanted to DNR the entire book, I kept pushing through because I was like, it's got to get better. It's got to get better. Like, I may be confused and barely understand what's going on right now, but it's got to get better. That's what I kept telling myself. And sure enough, it did. It did. But I was probably like 60 to 70% of the way into the book before I finally was like, hey, this isn't actually so bad. Like, I don't mind finishing it. But at that point, I was already like in the mode of like wanting to change the book that I was reading anyway. So I don't know. That one was, I feel like somebody who probably writes down all of the characters that, you know, come into play in books might have understood it better than me, but it, like, there was just so many and they were coming from everywhere, and it was hard to keep up with. And that was probably one of the first times I really struggled with a book that, like, I could physically read it, but like my brain had a hard time processing everything that was going on all at once. I don't know. Could be crazy, but I don't know. Just overall, it was crazy. Okay, but that is how I'm going to leave this week's Plan With Me. I really don't have much for this week other than the dentist appointment and filming. So yeah, I'm not going to make this video longer than it needs to be. Filming my Plan With Me. I also would like to know in the comments down below if you guys would want to watch maybe like a day of me journaling. If that interests you guys, let me know in the comments, because I've been thinking about it, because like there's days when I just don't feel like, I don't know, I feel like I need to put out more content that you guys might enjoy, but I also want your opinion on whether or not you would watch it. So if watching somebody's day of journaling, or maybe a week, but I make it more like quiet and I don't know, like something that's just cozy to put on in the background while you're doing things around the house. Is that something you guys would be interested in? Let me know. Or would you guys like me to like talk about, my stomach is growling. Would you guys like me to talk about what I'm journaling? Or yeah, I don't know. I feel like having a nice calming like journaling session and kind of pull out my camera and film every time I'm journaling would be really cute, just for like a background video. But it's not everybody's cup of tea either to watch, because there's no speaking, there's, you know, nothing involved with that. But then there's also people, and I've watched these kind of videos too, where like they're talking about their day, what they're journaling about, that kind of stuff. And if that's interesting to you guys, let me know in the comments down below, because I'd really like to know if you guys would watch something like that. If not, don't even, like, you can go ahead and comment like, no, I don't want to watch that, or you can just leave it and not comment at all. It's up to you. Either way, I really want your guys' opinions, so please let me know in the comments down below what you guys would want to see from me other than, you know, Plan With Me's. So yeah, with that being said, I think I'm going to leave this plan with me as it is, and I will see you guys in my next video.